I mean, where will you go now? I mean, simply you're going to have to find somewhere else to rent, aren't you?
Yeah, so the issue is with 2 months, it's like in London at the moment, it's really hard to find somewhere. You know, it's really expensive. On average, it costs about £2,000 to
That's not the landlord's fault though, is it? I mean, that's just
that sort of things.
Yeah, that's just the housing market, isn't it? And the landlord would have the same issues if you decided to move out in 2 months.
Yeah, I mean, it's a systemic problem. This is, you know, if we can't really afford that £2,000, and, you know, why should we have to, like, you know, working people, why should we have to raise that just for doing absolutely nothing wrong? Like, why should it be so hard for us to, like, live secure lives? We can't afford to, like, buy a property, like, so, you know, we have to rent.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose some would say, and I am speaking as somebody who has rented flats, who also rents flats out, that especially with the younger generation, in terms of renters, you very often find that tenants don't really know how to do a great deal in homes. So I, for example, have had tenants complaining that lights have popped because they don't know how to change light bulbs. I've had tenants complaining about the heating and they haven't turned the boiler on. I mean, it's just very obvious things. If you lived in a home that you owned, nobody would be able to fix these things for you. They're just things that actually often require a bit of common sense. Do you think you found amongst your friends, perhaps, that you perhaps aren't equipped with all the necessary skills to rent?
I mean, yeah, I think, I don't know, that's a bit patronising, really, because, I mean, if, you know, we weren't complaining about things like a light bulb, needing to change a light bulb, those things, like, are easy things to fix. And, I mean, if a landlord was getting pissed off by that, surely the you know, reasonable thing to do is to communicate, you know, communicate with each other and resolve that. Like, why should the consequence of that being, like, you know, them hitting, like, an eject button and turning your lives upside down because of that?
OK, Kirsty, we're going to leave it there.
Response.
OK, Kirsty, we're going to leave it there, and I should apologise for Kirsty's language there again, if anyone was offended by her language there. Kirsty Archer.